ASMR Gaming News. Sit back, relax, and let's begin. Mafia 3 and Paper Mario are two games that came out this week. Mafia 3 has been receiving pretty good reviews. Some of them have been a little mixed. Some criticisms with the game were some reviewers called it a Grand Theft Auto clone and a bit repetitive in the missions, whereas a lot of fans and other reviewers have been saying the game offers a fantastic story, far superior to those found in Grand Theft Auto games. So overall, it's been receiving good reviews. Paper Mario Color Splash for the Wii U has also been receiving good reviews. Many reviewers have been saying that the game is a huge step up for the Paper Mario series after Sticker Star wasn't well received on the Nintendo 3DS. Now, the only criticism I've seen is that the game does not hold up when compared to Paper Mario on the Nintendo 64 or the sequel on the GameCube. The game, though, has good story elements, and fans previously expected it to be a Sticker Star clone, and in fact the game turned out to be quite good. So, good reviews for those games. In news this week, Beyond Good and Evil 2 has been officially confirmed to be in development by Ubisoft. This is great news because the original Beyond Good and Evil game came out about more than a decade ago, and it ended on a cliffhanger that left many fans speculating on what will happen next. So finally, after all these years, Ubisoft has officially announced they're working on a sequel. So hopefully we receive more news about this in the future. Boogie, a famous YouTuber personality in game culture basically, recently talked about the Nintendo NX. Now, Boogie, as you may or may not know him, runs a gaming channel on YouTube. He has a lot of subscribers, and he knows a lot of people in the video game industry. So he went to a convention of sorts where he talked to various employees that worked at a few game companies. He didn't give out the names of these people or what companies they work for, except for this one which he mentions here, being from Ubisoft. Now, Boogie goes on to say that the Nintendo NX, from what he's heard, is in fact a console handheld hybrid. And apparently the developers that he's been talking to are very, very excited to work with this system, and that it has a lot of good possibilities for the future of gaming. So that's another confirmation about the Nintendo NX. It's still not been officially announced by Nintendo yet. They've not revealed any official information, and we have not seen the system yet, but hopefully we will get something soon, and it's nice to have little tidbits of information. And big thanks to Boogie for talking to everyone about this stuff, so that's really nice. Koji Igarashi, the man behind the upcoming game Bloodstained. And for those that don't know, Koji Igarashi is the man behind the famous Castlevania games. He's worked on many of the games in the series. If you have ever heard the term Metroidvania, Koji Igarashi is basically the one that started that style of games along with Metroid. So, yeah, it's really nice to see he left Konami and is currently working on a game very similar in style to Castlevania called Bloodstained. So, this week he was talking about the possibility of changing his mind on developing a Wii U version of the game. He says that he doesn't want to let the fans down that paid for him to make a Wii U version, but on the other hand, he doesn't want to release a game for a console that has hardly any users, and that it wouldn't be a financially viable option for his company to do. So they haven't decided yet, they're still thinking about it. Some Nintendo fans are okay with the idea of abandoning the Wii U version for a superior NX version, whereas others want the game to be on Wii U, as was promised when they backed the game. So, we don't have any more news about that, but hopefully in the future, the Wii U will receive a version, and maybe they'll make a Nintendo NX version as well. So that'll be nice. Persona 5 is Atlus's most profitable game in Japan of all time. So, for those that don't know, Persona 5 is a role-playing game series by Atlus, and it recently released like about 2 weeks ago in Japan, and it's their most profitable game in history. Like, they've been around for decades making games since the NES era, I think. Super Nintendo, way before the Super Nintendo. Like, they started making games in the 80s, if I remember. And this is actually their first super successful game. 500,000 copies have been shipped to stores only in Japan, and they've sold about 430,000 copies. And just to put that in perspective, huge series like Final Fantasy reach about 1 million copies sold in Japan. So to have a game that's very niche, it's a not really well-known game series, it's starting to pick up in popularity, finally reached 500,000 copies sold is a big deal. So I can't wait to see how good Persona 5 will sell once it's released in the West. So very happy for Atlus to finally have a big success with their games. Geek news for the week. This week, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales trailer was released. It's the 5th movie in the Pirates of the Caribbean series, and it seems like it'll actually be better than the previous movie, which some people did not like as much. Now, I don't think Keira Knightley or Orlando Bloom will be returning in this film. I think it will only have Johnny Depp and a few minor characters returning. But the story seems to be a lot better. Apparently there's this character that's looking for Jack Sparrow, and he's hunting him for personal revenge or something that we don't know yet. So I have high hopes for the future of the Pirates of the Caribbean series. I remember that the 3rd movie was actually quite good, and the 4th movie was kind of a downgrade in terms of quality, but it'll be nice to see if this movie does well, because I like the film series. It's pretty good, so that's nice. Game fact of the week. Now, John Carmack, for those that know him, is the CTO at Oculus VR. Now, he helped with the development of the Oculus Rift, which was later bought by Facebook. So he's currently working with Oculus VR and all that stuff, so he has a huge, position at Facebook working for Oculus. But before that, he co-founded id Software, which was responsible for big PC titles back in the day, like Doom and Quake and a bunch of other games. Now, John Carmack has a slightly unknown game that lots of people don't know about, which was released on the Nintendo DS and published by EA Games. This game was called Orcs and Elves, and it's like a small project that John Carmack worked on, sort of like a love project of of old like style classic RPGs that he like grew up playing. The game was first released on like mobile flip phones back in like 2005, 2006. Yeah, I think it was 2006, and it received like moderate success. He then helped port it to the Nintendo DS under the same title, Orcs and Elves. Now, the DS version has some enhanced graphics and, new gameplay features and stuff. And it's like a very old style, like classic dungeon crawler RPG roguelike. And it's all in first person. For those that have ever played a game like Wizardry or maybe the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall, which is the second Elder Scrolls game, you can basically expect something like that in this game. And when the game came out on the Nintendo DS, it received mixed reviews. A lot of people were saying the game was too outdated and too old with its mechanics to be enjoyable, whereas other people, fans of this genre, basically really enjoyed the game, saying it was like a classic RPG on a handheld that they could enjoy. And nowadays, the game can be found very cheap. Like, you can find it for under $5 if you look around. Maybe you can get it for around $10 new if you look. But it's considered a hidden gem on the Nintendo DS. And a lot of people don't even know about its existence. So, I think it's like a little nice known fact to share with all of you about this RPG. So if you have a Nintendo DS and you like old style RPGs, you should check out Orcs and Elves. And yeah, it's kind of cool to see how John Carmack is doing right now. He's like very famous, really rich, he's won a lot of awards. But it's a little known fact that he's worked on this old RPG, so I think that's really cool to have people that are in such big positions now. And just like about a decade ago, they worked on a game that not lots of people know about. So that's really cool. Well, that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, be sure to comment below. If you want me to cover any news, just tweet me on Twitter at ASMR Gaming News, or post it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next week. So long, and